What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Javon back at it again with another video. If you like these types of videos, please drop a like and a sub or drop a comment below. It really helps me out a lot. I make a lot of Apex and WoW content, but let's get into it. Today's video, we're talking about badges. Are badges even relevant in Apex Legends nowadays? And we just saw trackers get a rework, so are we going to see badges get a rework? Badges are a way that players can show off their high skill, how long they've been playing the game, what their favorite gun might be. There's a lot of different ways that players can interact with badges in Apex Legends. And mainly when it comes to the events in this game, they're always going to be tied to some type of badges. You see this here, for example, with this. There's always 4 badges accompanied by the LTM. You play the LTM, you collect the bits or whatever, and you can get the badges. And it's a really interesting style. I mean, I'll kind of break it down in this video, but I think it's really unique in the sense that besides old ranked rewards, and like battle pass skins, badges are one of those items in Apex Legends that never really come back into the game. You don't see them in the store, you don't see them make a return. They're kind of there in the game, you get it or you don't get it, and then it's out of the game, and there's no way to like go back and collect badges. So I was going to talk about and show my badges. I've played Apex since season 1, so I have quite a bit of badges. And just kind of talk about it, have a little discussion about it, because badges have really come a long way as well. When they first started, it was mainly just like an emblem with a number on it, like a little number tracker, and it would just track your battle pass level. And over the time, they added emblems, and then over the emblems, they started to animate the emblems, and now they started to get a little bigger. And then they kind of went back to the traditional Apex route, where it's just the Apex symbol. And then now, the most recent update they've made to badges is these last 2 splits. When you hit level 60, you get all the battle pass stuff, and then from 60 to 100, your badge actually changes. So when you hit 100, it's the final stage of the badge. But if you're ever wondering like what all the season badges looked like from playing Apex from season 1 to 23, this is every single battle pass badge that you can get at the end of the season. I've capped every season in Apex. I've played since season 1. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, and like I was saying, kind of going off what I was saying, once you hit level 60, you're done getting all the cosmetic rewards, but you still have a good 40 levels to update that badge. So that's the only real update they've really done, I'd say, over the last, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons, 10 seasons maybe. And there's different types of badges as well. So let's dive into the different types of badges. So starting off the bat, you have your account badge. So your account is badges that any of your legends on your account can actually use. This is going to include your actual level, so your account level. There was April Fool's one that came out that usually they'll release a funny skin. There's one for collecting items. I'm not going to go over all of them, but just kind of a founder pack. This is an old pack you could buy. Then recently, over the last couple seasons, they've started to add more into this section, which I think is a good thing, but I think they could even add more. When the game first came out, there were challenges like this one, the No Witness, where you had to win with a full pre-made squad with at least 15 kills on the squad where no one ever got downed or rezzed, which is really hard to do. And then there's other ones that transition, like the old OG mode they just had, which is currently in rotation right now. There was an emblem you could get for that. When solos was a thing, these are where all those emblems go. And what's really cool, besides just the challenges, there are other badges too. There's some called like awareness badges. There's one for self-harm to bring out more discussion about people with self-harm, stopping Asian hate. There's a pride one. So then keeping down the line, we also have like arena-based badges. So arenas was a 3v3 mode they had a couple of years ago. They are bringing this back into the game, so I'd imagine these badges will probably make a return. This is one of my favorite badges I have. It's called Impress Me. This was winning a win streak, so it shows you a win streak of arena wins. I won 10 arenas in a row, which is really cool. I also have this one, which was 100 arena wins as Bloodhound. I also have this one, which is an arena shoutout, winning a game without losing a round. and then there was one with winning a game without being killed or knocked. Then you also had clubs. Clubs were kind of like a friends list where like all your friends you could add together and you had a similar clan tag. So where mine says YouTube JV, it used to say Wolf, and all my friends, whoever in real life who would play Apex, I would add them to my club, and then if anybody was on, we'd all play with each other, and it was really cool. These are also exclusive. I believe these are out of the game. They got rid of clubs a couple of seasons ago, but they had a badge for winning 100 games with the club, winning a match with all your people being alive at the end. There was one where it was win a match where nobody gets knocked. So just stuff like that, club victory. Then we break down the meat and potatoes as the events. Like I said, now the events are really just like where the badges are tied into this game. They generally have the event and then 4 badges. These are some of the older badges I have, which are really cool. Some are from like 2019, 2020. This one here is called System Override. It's the oldest badge I have from an event standpoint. The System Override again was like a 2020 event. Same with the Old Ways and the Lost Treasures. Those are kind of the beginnings of the events. You also have some the Fighter Fright 2020. This is the Halloween event. This is again besides the Christmas, besides Winter Express. I loved the Fighter Fright. I wish they brought it back. Honestly, it was such a fun playlist. But you could get like different ones from there, which are pretty rare. You don't really see nowadays. You also had the Fight Night when that first came out. There are also going to be anniversary badges, right? So every year, come February, when there's an anniversary in the game, they usually give out badges. They've given out badges every year. I have from years 2 to 5, and for season 5, you also get a sticker too, besides just the emblems, which is really cool. You also have more challenge specifics. These are all the events. I have so many event ones. Notable ones to say too, they do collabs. Apex does collabs with like Post Malone, for example. They also did one with Final Fantasy, so those are like these ones here. Going down, we also got the Rumble. They started to add in. So then we are going to have more challenge badges. So these badges are specific per your character. So there are some really hard ones to get, like this one, which is Headshot Hotshot, where you have to win a game with 5 headshot kills. Obviously, we got the 20 bomb, where you're going to get 20 kills in one battle royale, which is really hard. And then there's some easier ones too, but like your 4K badge, your different tier badges. You get a badge at 2K, 2.5, 3, 4K. You also get badges for winning the games, for getting a game with 5 or more kills 100 times. You get badges for that. So a lot of different challenges, but I feel like they could even go in and add more to this. Really expand it, you know. And then after those, you're going to get down to your ranked badges. Now, your ranked badges are from any ranked season, if you played ranked at all. They even had some for ranked arenas when arenas were around. Those aren't no longer obtainable, but there are other ranked badges. So every time you play ranked and you hit a new rank, you get that badge. And if you hit it in the first of the split, you just get that badge. But if you hit that rank again, the second split, it's like a shiny version, almost like this one on the screen here. For example, I just hit diamonds in ranked. So with diamonds, the first split, it would have just been the solid badge, but because I hit diamonds again in the second one, it's going to be shiny. Weapon badges are always going to be on the bottom of the page. So the weapon badges just show off like how far along or how often you use a certain gun, for example. And they track them all, which is really cool. Now they come in 2 different variations. You have this one that doesn't have like the real lines on the outside. Then you have like the real Grandmaster one. Unlocking these variations are really easy. It's just a simple do X, Y, Z, and you get the badge, which is really easy. The bigger ones, the Grandmaster ones, though, are a lot more challenging. So, like for example, with the Sentinel, the Sentinel, you have to land 2 headshots in a row 15 times. I've been trying to do that for maybe 4 or 5 seasons now, and it's very challenging. I've gotten almost a million damage with the Sentinel before I've gotten this challenge. So that's how kind of hard these challenges are. Some of them are a lot more challenging than others, but it's a cool way to show off what weapons you like. And once you have unlocked like the badges and the tracker swarm, and people will start to read it and recognize it, they'll start to ping the guns you like more, which is a cool thing. And I feel like that should have kind of been in the game off the bat, or you should be able to like ping whatever gun you like. Like I like to use the Sentinel. There should be a quip for each gun that you can equip for your character that says, I'm looking for a Sentinel. So that way you can spam it, so that way people know. But the badges and the weapons are a good way to kind of like counteract that, or you can just turn your mic on and tell them to, hey, I'm looking for this. But yeah, and going back to the challenges, I mean, the challenges are really like improvements. Like, there really could be a lot more challenge based badges. I mean, they do come out with them here and there with the events, or the solo queuing had some, but I feel like they're really just missing more opportunities with adding challenges like the headshot, hotshot, where you have to do a specific event, like, or with friends. Unlocking badges in pubs can be really hard sometimes, especially this season because they're locked. So, for example, the weapon one is locked. So, I just got a 3K damage game yesterday, and I didn't get a badge for it, unfortunately, on Conduit, which kind of sucks. You can also, right now, they're locked on the 20K badge, or the 20K bomb, the 20 bomb badge is also locked right now, too. Uh, but yeah, so I wish like Respawn would just unlock the badges. I don't know why the weapon badges and the 20K bomb badge needs to be like locked with these rifts. I just think that earning them in ranked and only being able to earn them in ranked is not like the best way. And again, that's why it makes me think like they don't really care about the badge system, and I don't know. Like, I think they're missing out, and they really could add a lot of value to the game by utilizing this. So right now you can only equip 3 badges at a time, which doesn't make any sense. We're on season 23. I think they should change it so you can at least have 6 at a time, maybe 6 trackers and 6 badges. Another cool thing, which I don't understand why they don't do, is you can't set favorites for badges. So I have 275 badges, but I only can use 3 at a time. And something that they do with the skins, so if you have a lot of skins in this game, you can favorite up to 8 skins at a time. And every time you load into the game, it changes through those 8 skins. I think they should add a feature that's similar like that to the badges, where you can go in and like favorite like 10 badges and just have it randomly just change on your banner posts. I think that would be cool. I don't know if they have that capability or not, but I think that would be like a cool idea they could add to the game. And yeah, the last thing I was going to bring up about badges is a website that I use. It's called Apex Legends Status. It's a great way to track badges. So if you wanted to go through your badges and see uh, which badges you might have that are rare, or which badges you might have that people might not be using, Apex Legends Status is a great tool to utilize. It is a status tracker that tracks cosmetic usage stats over the past 14 days, so over the last 2 weeks. And it has a database of over 17 million people that they've tracked. And this website tracks badges, skins, poses, intros, frames, and it breaks it down by character too. So if you want to see what Wraith what people are using for badges for Wraith, you can do that. If you wanted to see what intro clips people are using for Revenant, you can do that. Like, it's a really cool tool that breaks it down, and you can really like break it down. I'll link it in the description below. What else? Yeah, and I think the rarest badge that you can also see in this game is a dev badge. So devs also have their own particular badge. And every time you kill a flyer on like Kings Canyon, if you look at the box from the flyer, is a little Easter egg. It's there's always a dev badge on there. But there was one time I was playing a team deathmatch game, and I actually played with a dev, and I saw his dev hollow spray as well as his emblem on his box, which I can link that in the description as well too, if you want to check that out. But yeah, in all, I think that Apex has a cool system with the badges. I think it's a cool way to kind of tell people your skill or how long you've played the game or how much you love Apex. But at the same time, they are really missing a whole catering audience of they could have more badges, they could have them equipped, they could have them changing. Like there's so much that's being updated with this game between the characters and the UI and the seasons and the graphics and everything's just been changing. And I think this would be a positive change that would bring benefit to the game and the players, especially the people that have been playing it for a long time like myself. But if you like the video, please drop a like, please drop a sub, but most importantly, leave a comment. What badges do you use? What badges do you like to use? Do you go for something crazy and show off all the badges, the rare badges you have, or do you go Sly Cooper like my buddy Nate, who just puts gold, 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 or silver, silver, silver? Yet he's like a top diamond player. Let me know. Leave the comments below, and leave you guys with this. Thanks for watching. Peace.